changing the conversation. Target 4. I'm going to read this target for you, because I'm going to make sure not one word is changed. It's very important. Create a plan to move forward. Too often we change a conversation to only get back to it again because we didn't plan for the transition to a new one. Be prepared to receive the blessing you just opened the door for. Why is this one so important? This moving somewhere and absolutely getting there is going to be determined so much by your plan. We can do all the other 3 steps, but in order for it to really, really work, you need to set a plan. A plan needs to be set on how you're going to conduct yourself. Plan needs to be set on how you're going to receive the blessing that you opened up for yourself. You have to plan this. You know the old adage, fail to plan, plan to fail. And it's true. There's a good book that talks about that. It says, write it down and make it plain. So when you're planning, I want you to write it down. Same way I did. We have phones now, so we kind of note it down, text it down, how it goes. But it is something special about writing. But we need a plan. We're going to create that plan. And sometimes what I found out is that anyone that coaches, develops, or is in a leadership position has to have someone who's a mentor or a leader to them. How can you motivate unless you've been motivated? It's impossible. If you're sitting on an island to yourself and you say, I've got it all figured out, one, we know you're not humble. Oh, I don't need help from nobody. I got this. I don't need a doctor. I don't need a counselor. I don't need a coach. I don't need a business consultant. I don't need a productivity analyst because I'm so productive. Stop lying to yourself. You need help. I need help. There's somebody that coached me. But right now, I'm coaching you. And why is that so important? It's important because I've created a plan that's going to work. And if you follow that plan, it'll work for you too. Whether you follow the plan I create or you take the materials that's being given to you as tools and resources, to develop a plan that you're going to be ultimately comfortable with and you'll follow through with. When creating a plan, there's a lot that you need to do. First thing you need to do is ask yourself some questions, hard questions. What is the goal? Where are you trying to go? How soon are you trying to get there? Is it realistic? It needs to be specific. It needs to be measurable. It needs to be attainable. It needs to be results oriented. And it needs to be tracked by time. Once you do that, you got a pretty good plan. Once you plan on how you're going to move forward, once changing the conversation, then I'm pretty certain then you don't go back to that conversation. See, a lot of times we fail at things because we've never been there before. We fail at things because we're not familiar with it. I was in the gym just the other day and I was trying to deadlift. And I was watching videos, I'm asking people, I got opinions this way, I got opinions that way, I got videos saying this lady saying that, take off your shoes, bend your back, put a curve in your back. No, just do it straight up, homie. I'm like, look, I don't know which one it is. And the 225 I was doing, I was cruising. Like, boom. But this lady introduced me to something new. And I'm like, okay. She's like, yeah, do it like this, stay in this box. And she kind of helped me. It kind of seemed like the video that I had watched on YouTube that was proper techniques. And then she says, let's take your phone and record you. So we can see if you're doing it like the video's doing it. I'm like, wow. All these years I've been working out, I never thought of that before. So I'm like, how am I gonna take, I don't do selfies. How am I gonna take the video of me working out? So she says, I'll do it for you. On your phone, of course. I'm like, of course, that's the only way. So she sat there while I'm working out and she videoed. It touched me. It's a sidebar. It touched me that someone that don't know me would take time to help me. But I was willing to get the help because I wanted to do it right. And on doing it right, I didn't put the 2 plates on it because I have never done it like this before. So I said I'm putting, I think it was 1 plate. That's a Cadillac, a 45. For those people that don't really customarily be in the gym, it's 45 pounds on one side. That's a plate. So she was like, are you going to do more weight? I said, no. I'm going to stay right here until I can effectively get motions down and where I feel comfortable that I can repeat the right movements over and over and over. And then I'll stay here till I'm able to do this without pause, 12 reps. I have determined a plan on how I'm going to do things safely. I'm going to do it in a proper format. I'm going to make sure my ego is not too much at trying to do more than what I need to do when I'm just starting out. I've never done this before. I'll get in there and I'll pump out maybe a plate and a half of curls 20 times. No problem. Because that's what I've been doing for years. I started in high school. Go home, I was skinny. Every day, pumping the curls. Curls for the girls, everybody. And because I did that, I was very good at it. And there was no one that could knock me off my throne. But as I began to go in uncharted territories, things I'm not familiar with, I need help. Not only do I need help, I need to create a plan on how to move forward. Without creating that plan, I'm going to do 2-3 reps. And I'm like, I'm good. I'm out. I'm good. Son. No offense. So I believe that that's going to be very important for us. I spent a lot of time on this segment to talk about creating a plan because it's pivotal. I mean, you just can't do it without the plan. Create a plan for yourself. Better yet, if you're unfamiliar with it, get help. And hopefully, the person you get help from, you can trust and you respect them for their leadership and their business knowledge, or even your given situation. It could be business, financial, relationship. You need to be able to trust them, respect them, because if you don't, you won't listen to them. Don't pick your girlfriend, don't pick your brother, your boy, your cousin because you like them. That doesn't matter. What matters is you pick somebody that can do the job, that you can trust, that will get you to where you need to be. Because you're going to be in territories where what you think is no longer the truth. Then we'll design a plan that's going to work to get you where you need to be. Someplace you've never been, that you've always wanted to be. And you know it's possible. Because you will it to be. On Changing Conversations, we're going to grow successful now.